Happy morning, I'm Paige, and this is the Happy Kitchen, and today I'm taking you along with us when we go camping, and showing you how we use our Blackstone grill to cook every single meal. The reason why we enjoy doing that is because it makes amazing food, but also because the cleanup is really easy. There's no pots and pans to clean after every meal. Instead, all you have to do is scrape down the grill and push everything back towards the grease trap. And then at the end of the camping trip, you just have to clean that grease trap out. So it makes cooking a lot simpler and delicious. Let's get out of the city. Kira! Yeah? Happy morning. For breakfast this trip, we decided to do some delicious breakfast sandwiches. First, grill up your sausage on the flat top, making sure to press down and get that nice sear all the way across. And then we used our fancy silicone egg molds to cook our eggs. Make sure you oil the sides of those so that the eggs come out of the mold really nicely. We made 2 eggs for Anthony, 1 for me, and of course 1 egg for our spoiled dogs to split. This is a nice and simple breakfast that gives a lot of protein and calories for when you are out in the woods expending a lot of energy. Then all we did was toast our bread directly on the griddle and then assembled our sandwiches. lunches, I did a little bit of prep work by cooking some chicken breast in the crock pot before we left. I cooked it in some gluten-free soy sauce and coconut aminos and some chili oil, and then I shredded the chicken and put it into baggies to pack for the trip. We brought just some fresh broccoli that I chopped up and threw that directly on the flat top with some oil. I seasoned it with garlic, salt, and pepper, and I started off by throwing it directly onto the black top with the oil, and that gives it a nice little crisp and browns it up. If you want, you could also pre-cook some rice at home and just throw the rice on with everything on the black top, and it'll kind of create a fried rice type of a deal. We were sticking with just chicken and veggies and being healthy. I also put some water down on top of the broccoli to help it steam and soften. We did some simple smash burgers the night we got there, but we were a little bit hangry, so I didn't get to film that one. But the other night, we cooked a steak that I had pre-marinated, and what I do is I pulled the steaks out of the freezer, and I marinate them while they're frozen. I do a marinade of gluten-free soy sauce and coconut aminos, and garlic, similar to what I cooked the chicken in. And I seal that up and I throw it in the cooler, and then by the time I'm ready to cook it, the meat has thawed. If it hasn't thawed yet, because we have a pretty good cooler, I pull it out and set it out a little before we need to cook it. Make sure that your flat top is nice and hot before you throw your steaks on. That way you get a really nice sear on your steak. I seasoned one side with garlic, salt, and pepper before turning them. And then we just grilled up some asparagus, and I did basically the same thing as I did with the broccoli, and I just waited for them to get nice and tender. I seasoned them with garlic and salt.